This presentation discusses some important rules about adjective used as the predicate in a Chinese sentence. First off, what is a predicate? A predicate is what is being said about the subject of the sentence. Subject plus predicate is a basic sentence structure in Chinese. For example, in the sentence, 我是中国人, 我 is the subject and 是中国人 is the predicate. In this presentation, we will discuss some important grammar rules when the predicate of a sentence is an adjective. For example, in the sentence, my father is busy. My father is the subject, and is busy is the predicate. Busy is an adjective. In such a sentence, a degree adverb such as 很, which means very, is necessary when the sentence is a positive statement. The sentence, my father is busy, therefore, is 我爸爸很忙. In other words, we do not simply say 我爸爸忙. Next, let's take a look at what a degree adverb is. It is an adverb that is used to describe the intensity of an adjective. Words such as 很, very, 非常, extremely, 真, really, 太, too, and 有点, a little bit, are some examples of degree adverbs. A degree adverb appears before an adjective to describe the intensity of the adjective. For example, in the sentence, "Whoa, your house is really big," the word really is a degree adverb, and the word big is an adjective. The Chinese sentence is, 哇，你家真大. Did you notice that there is no equivalent to the be verb is in the Chinese sentence? Now, let's see how we say the sentence. His older brother is tall. His older brother is 他哥哥. Tall is 高. Do we say 他哥哥高 for his older brother is tall? Remember, we need a degree adverb. In this case, we use 很, which means very, even though the English sentence does not say very tall. This is because a degree adverb is required from the grammar perspective. Therefore, we can think of 很 as a filler, which fulfills the grammar requirement. 他哥哥很高. This sentence simply means his brother is tall, because to say 他哥哥高 without 很 is improper in Chinese. Now, let's look at these two sentences. Dr. Li is busy and Dr. Wang is very busy. 李医生很忙. 很 does not literally mean very in this sentence. It is used to fulfill the grammar requirement. So, when we want to say Dr. Wang is very busy, we have to say something like 王医生非常忙. 非常 literally means extremely, or we can use another similar word that is stronger than 很. When the subject plus adjective is a negative sentence. For example, this car is not expensive. 这辆车不贵. 很 or another degree adverb is not required. When a degree adverb is used in a negative statement, it is because the speaker wishes to indicate the intensity of the adjective. For example, this car is bad is 这辆车不好 and this car is very bad 这辆车很不好 When we say 这辆车不错 it means this car is not bad. From the grammar perspective, this is a negative sentence because of 不 So we can still use 很 to make the statement somewhat stronger. 这辆车很不错 means this car is quite good. In a yes-no question, a degree adverb is not required. We can either use ma or an affirmative negative question to ask a yes-no question. For example, 他家大吗? Or 他家大不大? Is his house big? 李小姐漂亮吗? 李小姐漂亮不漂亮? 李小姐漂不漂亮? Is Miss Li pretty? When a degree adverb is used in a yes-no question, it is because the speaker wants to indicate the intensity of the adjective. In this case, only ma can be used. An affirmative negative question would be incorrect. For example, Are you busy? 你忙吗? Or 你忙不忙? Is he very busy? 他很忙吗? To say 他很忙不忙 would not be proper because 忙不忙 is in the form of an affirmative negative question. Next, I will point out two common mistakes that you should try to avoid. First, the verb 是 should not be used. For example, they are teachers and they are busy appear to be similar in English, but they are not the same structures in Chinese. They are teachers is 他们是老师. This sentence has 是 because teacher is a noun. However, 是 is not used to translate the be verb in they are busy because busy is an adjective. So they are busy is 他们很忙. A common mistake is to say 他们是忙, and you should avoid this mistake. Another common mistake is to overuse the degree adverb 很 in a positive statement. Once a degree adverb other than 很 is necessary, 很 can no longer be used. For example, this car is expensive is 这辆车很贵. 很 is used to fulfill the grammar requirement even though the English sentence does not say very expensive. But if one wants to say this car is too expensive, 这辆车太贵了, one should not use both 很 and 太. Next, I will point out two related rules. Both of them are important because they may appear to be against what we have just mentioned about the degree adverb. Rule number 1. When a degree adverb is not used, a comparison is implied. But the adjective used in the comparison normally has an exact opposite. For example, 大 and 小, big as opposed to small. 高 and 矮, tall as opposed to short. 多 and 少, many, much as opposed to few, little. Let's look at this example. Is her house big? Is a yes/no question, and her house is big is a positive statement. Is her house big? 她家大不大？ Her house is big. 她家很大。很 is necessary for grammar reason. These two sentences indicate comparisons. So, should we say, 你家很大还是他家很大? Actually, we should not say 很 when there is a comparison implied. The sentence, is your house bigger or is her house bigger, should be 你家大还是他家大? Her house is bigger. 他家大. Once again, when making a comparison, we do not use 很. Look at the difference between her house is big and her house is bigger. 他家很大 and 他家大 without 很. Some more examples. 我们班有6个男生，4个女生，所以男生多，女生少。There are more male students than female students, or fewer female students than male students. 很 or any other degree adverb is not used before 多 and 少。王家有2个小孩，儿子大，女儿小。Their son is older than their daughter, or their daughter is younger than their son. We do not say 儿子很大 or 女儿很小 when making a comparison. Related rule number 2. When the predicate is an absolute adjective, a degree adverb is not used because an absolute adjective shows a fact and is not a matter of degree. In this case, the sentence pattern is subject plus 是 plus the absolute adjective plus the. For example, adjectives indicating colors such as green, red, and blue are considered absolute adjectives. Look at this scenario. Note that 2 colors, blue and green, are used in the sentences as predicate. 这里有一件大衣，是这件吗？不是，我的大衣是蓝的，那件是绿的。My coat is blue should not be 我的大衣很蓝 and that one is green should not be 那件很绿 even though blue and green are both adjectives. You can find related information in one or both of these books. This concludes the presentation on the use of adjective as the predicate in a sentence.